Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Sean, Big Sean, Presley, man. What's going on, man? Uh, I'm coming on here today. I like to pop on here every once in a while, man, and just, what I'm saying, talk about this current things. Once again, let me introduce myself. I'm Sean Presley. I am a celebrity cinematographer. Um, I, uh, I work with a whole bunch of people. But today, you know, a lot of people have been reaching out to me in regards to, excuse me, this P Diddy situation, man. And is it over? That's what I want to know. Is it really over for Sean P Diddy Combs? Music mogul, over 30 plus years of of music, hip hop legacy, a father of Jesus, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 kids. Is it really over for Sean P Diddy Combs? Y'all come in and talk to me. When you come in, tell me where you from. Tell me where you from. But man, this is crazy. So Puffy was picked up. He turned himself in, and it's crazy, man, because I've never seen it. I've never seen it. This will be one of the curving points of the hip hop game, because we don't know who all is tied to this matter. And when you come in, shout at me, tell me where you from. What up, P? I see you. But this is a industry norm, right? And I'm convinced that somewhere in there, Diddy went against the grain. Somewhere in there were conversations had that two parties, or one of the two parties, did not agree on something. And this triggered the conversation of, I'll show you better than I can tell you. And this is my personal opinion, right? Because if you're in the industry, this is nothing new, right? And as a mogul in the hip hop world, on the cultural side, film industry, whatever, we've seen and heard about these tales since Hollywood existed, right? So now, all of a sudden, one of the biggest moguls of all time in this game is now sitting behind bars, no bail, denied bail from the magistrate, offered up 50 million passports, your mama's house, other assets. Puffy went against the grain. And I'm firm on that. I believe that. Because do you know how many people indulge in this type of behavior and gone unchastised? Now, I can't speak for, I'm not that informed on the whole scenario with Kim Porter, right? I wasn't there I'm not gonna, you know, whatever. We can assume whatever. Um, I, I just, I, you know, you're an adult. People are adults, right? And when you're indulging into these type of sexual behaviors and sex, and this is my thing. So if you hear, oh, okay, P. Diddy throwing these type of parties, these type of sex parties, orgies, and all type of stuff like that at the crib, at the house, you know, there are, I mean, and you're an adult, right? I feel like, I just feel like, you know, these are conscientious decisions that you're making. Now, I understand that you're making these particular sacrifices, right? Because you're trying to get ahead in the industry, or you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. But, you know, nobody puts a pen in your hand and tell you to sign that dotted line, to sign your life over, right? You know what comes with the industry. It's like, you know what comes with turning, cutting on a fire on the stove and putting your hand on it. You know what come along with that. Getting your hand burnt up, right? So if that's not an industry that you not really that you want to partake in, or and the thing is anybody inspiring to be in the industry, I'm sure somebody has told you it ain't cooked out what it always, you know, what it's made out to be. You know what I'm saying? So you got to ask questions. Yo, what up? Hold on, let me go in here and see some of this. I just got done with these two beautiful asses. True, but karma show up when it's ready, and this also shows up however it wants to. This is true. Hello, sorry to bother you, but P. Diddy, the game is over for him. Once the fans get involved and everybody else mama gets involved, game over. Hollywood, you in trouble. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I totally agree that this particular veil being lifted is going to expose a lot of not only P. Diddy, but other figures in the industry, and a lot of key people that was, you know, helping to facilitate these type of individuals. My thing is these sexual encounters and stuff like that. I get it. You know, people, adults, people want to have fun. That's what they want to do. That's what they, you know, hey, that's what they want to do. Right now, I don't condone the, you know, drugging them and all of that other stuff and them not being aware. But like, no, that's BS. That's so something, because people should be able to make a decision to do what they want to do on their own will, not because they've been drugged and now they're forced into something. So I get that. I don't really I don't condone that at all. But I get it, man. Like you know, I don't really, I don't know, man. But I know in the sense of P. Diddy, all of the stuff that's going on with Diddy is, I know this is just not, it's more to it than what people deem it to be, yeah. So pardon me. Lewis Riley says he probably didn't drug them. We weren't there, or I wasn't, you know, and I totally agree. I wasn't there. I know somebody who actually went to a Diddy party and said they didn't see none of that. They had a good time or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't none of that. And maybe he probably left early, right? I don't know, but he said his experience there at Diddy's house, they didn't have those problems. It was a good time. It was a good vibe. The music was on point, everything. So I get it, man. But at the end of the day, you know, watching his family come out of that courtroom and seeing like, hey man, you know, have to deal with the fact that, hey, your father is portrayed as a monster. As Sean Bercy, I think this is a calculated effort to bring down Black Hollywood and classic hip hop. Diddy is not innocent. You know, I agree, but you know what? I am Case. I will say this. You know, I don't think they're necessarily trying to bring down hip hop, because they need the hip hop narrative to. The industry needs to control the hip hop narrative for a lucrative sake. they got to touch those kids in some way, some form, somehow. And so that's how they kind of pioneer hip hop and make millions and trillions and billions of dollars off of that. So I don't necessarily think they're trying to kill it. I just think they're trying to control it, and then trying to teach people within hip hop that you have no control just because you're in it. So that'll be my take on it. He wasn't invited to that part of the party. That's hysterical. He probably wasn't. But I know quite a few people. Who've been, man, and they didn't have those type of experience. I've had, to be honest with you, like, I think it was 2000 and I think 3 was the first time I ran into Diddy in LA at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Very polite guy. Very he wasn't rude to anybody. He wasn't nothing. So you're gonna get a whole lot of people, man, who share different experiences with Diddy. But this particular situation, it's a lot, man. And I think, once again, as a pioneer of hip hop, man, and a person now, like I said, I can't confirm or deny. The only thing I can confirm, because it was visually put in our faces, is the video between him and Cassie, which I do not condone at all. For that reason right there, there should be some form of a price that needs to be paid for Diddy. All of this other stuff, man, like dude said up in the thing, like, I wasn't there. I don't know. I'm gonna sit back and give, you know what I'm saying, and give that man that man got his date in court. You know what I'm saying? And so he can sit there for them 2-3 years, because he's gonna sit for a while, and then, you know, we gonna sit on the sideline and kind of figure out, like, what's up. Like, I think he's gonna go to jail for that, for sure. I think he's gonna go to jail. I think that because he's already guilty in the public eye. The public is already scrutinized. They don't whoop this man to a point of, bro, you probably better off going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Just to save face. You see what I'm saying? Because at this point, it's like, there ain't nothing that you can do. There's no place that you can really go, you know, that can, you know, that people are not going to, they're not going to look at you and be like, hey, dude, you cool with us. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, when you check in, like I said, we talking about this Diddy situation. When you check in, yo, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me where you from. Shout out where you from. You know what I'm saying? Salute, yo, hit that subscribe button. Once again, let me introduce myself, man. I'm Sean Presley. I'm a celebrity cinematographer. You know, I work with all of the best of the best. And so I just come on here for small conversation, small talk, talking about this whole Diddy situation. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out. We got DC in the building. I see you. What's up, man? Yeah, who else we got in the building? Shout out where you from, man, so I can shout y'all out on here too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so it's gonna be so. And then I saw that Howard University revoked his honorary degree, right? Revoked his honorary degree, returned his $1 million donation and his commitment, saying that they'll take no money from Sean P. Diddy Combs, right? And it's crazy, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, people, you know, they don't want to be attached to that, and I get it, right? Detaching yourself, pulling yourself away from that. Now, what's interesting to me is that now, because I seen last night that executive producer Kevin Liles have stepped down, you know, from his CEO position, and so a lot of people, you know, who are attached to Diddy are now remaining quiet, and everybody's kind of like watching, because will he or will he not? And this is the $1 million question. Will he or will he not flip the script? Do y'all think he gonna talk? Do y'all think P. Diddy is going to talk? Or you think he gonna take this, tuck his tail, go on do his time, and come out? But we all know how the we all know how the feds work, man. You wanna work that deal? And listen, and I ain't gonna lie, that boy 6ix9ine, he started something. He started something. You know what I'm saying? 6ix9ine went in there and said, hey man, I ain't about to sit up in here for some other people's stuff. Like, nah, I ain't about to do that. And I wasn't the only one. So 6ix9ine came out there with a slap on his wrist. Now, Diddy, on the other hand, Diddy got politicians, come on now, actors, actresses, musicians, all the above, right? Diddy got political ties that a lot of people don't know that, you know, that he's indulged in. So he may get some time. I don't think he gonna get a lot of time though. And even with this racketeering type situation, you know what I'm saying? Even with this racketeering situation, even though we know that's a serious crime, and all 15 pages of that indictment is horrific, right? And what they saying, I just don't feel with the incriminating things that this man has on the people that he's just gonna be in there. This ain't no R. Kelly situation. Oh, now he gonna do some time, but he ain't gonna be in there for a long period of time. And I'm interested to see who he gives up, because it's like, okay, if we got Diddy and we know he knows and got everything, and I'm sure, and I said this when they raided the first house, I said they gotta be crazy if they think that Diddy don't have that somewhere else backed up. So he's going to be like, okay, all right, well, cool, y'all gonna get me, but I ain't about to sit in here by myself. So Jay-Z and a lot of your powerful figures, a lot of them coming up there, coming up out of there. That man said, give up TD Jakes. That's hysterical. But he got what do you say? But he got a hold up for that Tupac murder. This is true, and this has come up, and they're saying that they have it on record of him paying $1 million to Keefe D, right, to murder Tupac. So that's going to be an interesting turn that they may bring up in this case. Now, as far as and I'm kind of torn a little bit, because now when they said they made mention of him flying women across state lines to perform sexual acts, it's crazy, because I'm like, I don't know if a lot of these individuals had personal relationships with Diddy, because I'm sure he was talking to a lot of females, right? But then too, these things could be considered vacations, where he's flying somebody from Miami to New York to LA to whatever. I don't think necessarily all of what they would call sex trafficking is like, because it's like, if that's the case, if me and a young lady want to travel to the Dominican Republic for a week, and you know, we wind up doing sexual acts over there, but we talking, like, you gonna hit me with a sex trafficking because we was dealing with each other on a certain type level? Or if Diddy had a whole bunch of open relationships with a whole bunch of other people, like, I don't know. So I'm interested to see how the court swing that, because that's just this interesting, because now you're gonna put people in a situation where, like, well, nah, I mean, like, you can't travel with me nowhere. I ain't bringing you nowhere. And then two, they're saying aged, but nobody is really identifying a particular age, right? That's saying, oh, Diddy took a 15-year-old, or he did a 14-year-old, or a 16-year-old, or like they had ages on R. Kelly, right? You know what I'm saying? But nobody's really spewing ages on Diddy like that. So I'm interested to see how they deal with the sex trafficking thing. Now, mind you, and let me put this disclaimer out here. At no point am I agreeing with these egregious acts that P. Diddy has been accused of, and I'm not justifying his behavior. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, what turns they're gonna take. It's gonna be interesting to see. Consenting versus forcing someone in SA is two different situations. That is true. But I just want to see how they define that, because once again, Diddy had a whole bunch of personal relationships. This is true, and I've said that 100 times. I'm not speculating. I'm just interested to see what turns they're gonna take. D Money said, "Get TD Jakes out of here, please." Bro, I gotta know what is your you really don't like TD Jakes, huh? Let's see what you could do. Let's stay side. Nah, yeah, man. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. And with the feds, they said, hey, yo, like, they can have Cassie up in there, all of that. What they said, that non-disclosure agreements and all that stuff is out the window. Tony Rose said Will Smith should be taken down too. Oh, what Will got going on? I know Will had an open relationship with his wife, but I ain't okay. Anybody that they say were messing with kids, get them out of there. True enough, get them out of there. Get them out of there. Kids is a no-no. Okay, Lewis Riley say TD Jakes wasn't messing with no boys. He would be in jail if so. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see who Diddy bring up in this case, because he got a whole bunch of stuff on a whole bunch of people. Tell you that much. He got a whole bunch of stuff on a whole bunch of people. But it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. And he's probably going to be, allegedly, but 50 million dollars. Normally when the feds come and pick you up, they have built the case. They have built a significant case where the likelihood of you walking out of that courtroom is going to be very, very slim. And so the fact that P. Diddy, they raided him months ago and he's been free, I think that they, well, of course they had to, the weight they had to build, they had to get enough testimony, witnesses, all the above. And so the feds feel like they have accumulated enough information to go ahead and pursue Diddy. So taking him and well, him volunteering to turn himself in, which was a good thing, by the way, let his lawyer tell it, to gain trust of the court. I don't think Diddy turning himself in was thinking that, oh no, they about to keep me for the next 3 years. He didn't think they was gonna deny his bond. I can tell that he thought he was just gonna be, in and out. And nah, that wasn't the case. I really hope there's nothing on Will Smith. Man, listen, I don't know. Everybody was up in there, so I don't know. And this is what I propose to, judge me not. I said the same thing. I said it's interesting at this point to see who will he name drop. And I'm sure to save time, to get less time, he will. And Diddy knows a lot, man. He knows a lot. And that's the scary part. I think a lot of people within the industry is sitting quiet right now. Everybody is grabbing a lawyer. Everybody lawyering up because that man knows too much. Too much. Diddy is Cosby. Make $1 billion, go to prison. 2024 goal. Have an exciting close. Let's try to read. Yes, facts. Yo, when you get in here, tell me where you from, man. Shout out where you from. That man said hashtag take Diddy. I say this, man. There's too many people that has been connected to Diddy, worked with Diddy, been in touch with Diddy, and Rochester, New York is in the building. What up? What up? Pottsville, PA is in the building. What up? What up? Has been in touch with Diddy, that a lot of people got a negative outlook on him. So everybody's not lying, right? Everybody's not lying. Maryland by way of Alabama, what up? What up? Everybody's not lying. You know what I'm saying? The way that Freddie P from the band was like, hey, yo, give me the money, I'll go get him myself. You know, there's a lot of people, man, that feel a certain type of way about Diddy. And, you know, as much as he says love, and as much as he wants to represent love, there is a lot of people upset and angry and mad and feel misused, abused, and manipulated by this guy. So there is something with him that presents this type of energy that anybody connected to him feels a certain type of way. Let me go back. Feels a certain type of way. We got Rochester in the building. Illinois is in the building. Denver, Colorado is in the building. South Carolina is in the building. What up, my people? Yes. Newark, New Jersey is in the building. Hey, I'm coming to New Jersey on the 28th, September 28th. We going up, man. I got something crazy going up in New Jersey, so I'll be there. Cleveland in the building. What's up? But yeah, man, there's a lot of people, and two, I watched the interview with Shine. Shine did an interview, I think it was yesterday. You know, saying that, hey, you know, Diddy did what he did with him, man. You know, Diddy got him locked up. Diddy got him this, that. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much his relationship with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And so, but he said he had to forgive him. He had to forgive him to move on. And, you know, Shine is in a better place. You know, and hopefully, you know, a lot of people, you got to forgive. You got to forgive, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't forget, but you got to forgive. And Diddy got his day. You know what I'm saying? He got his day. And that's what's transpiring right now. Y'all can wait to sit around and down a black man. Y'all can't wait to sit around and down a black man. Hey, you know, in a sense, like I'm not downing them. I'm sitting down, and I actually want to see how the justice system handles this type of situation. Like I said, I don't know Diddy well enough to sit there and say, hey, I've never seen him do it, never seen him witness him doing anything. The run-in that I did have with Diddy, and the people that I know have all had good experiences with Diddy. But I ain't around Diddy to make no type of situation. I'm just watching the people around him who are angry and upset and feel a certain type of way about him. So, you know, for me, like I said, I'm just watching. If he's innocent until proven guilty. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So in spite of what he's done, he hasn't been charged with anything. You know, well, they're charging him, but he hasn't been charged with anything. So I can't say if he did or he didn't. So at the end of the day, like I said, I'm asking questions, and I'm looking at it as seeing how they're going to handle this situation. That's all. It's a terrible, terrible thing for the culture, man. And we just got, as a culture, being in the industry and whatever, man, we just got to start having open conversations and started to, and these peers, you know, because when people reach a certain status, man, they just feel like you can't tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we got to have people in place, these pillars in the industry who have a level head to start checking some of this behavior, man, because it's starting to seep over into not only, you know, people coming up behind you trying to cut because they think this is the way, this is the example that you set, this is how you get ahead, and it's really not. You just end up in a terrible situation like this. Now, like I said, they done already came after Cosby, they coming after all the black elites, everybody who held some form of powerful placement in the industry or some type of high seat in the industry. They've been constantly defaced. They've been you know, taken down, thrown in jail, and hung out to the public as these people, where you have people across the track that do the same thing and walk around unscathed. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, hey, yo, if you gonna handle Diddy this way, go wrap up all of Hollywood, because half them executives out there doing this shit too. You understand? Like, and that's real talk. You know what I'm saying? Go wrap all them up, hang their ass out there to dry like they doing Diddy or R. Kelly and all them other people. But, you know, they not gonna do that. So it is what it is, man. You know, so that's the thing, man. We gotta put you just, it's crazy, man. Somebody said, yep, Jay-Z is next. Yo, Russia is in the building. Russia. Oh, we got Russia in here. My God. That's what's up. Diddy mess with everybody. Devontae King says, whatever they say he did it. He sold on it. He did it. Race has nothing to do with it. We all human. Diddy in prison. Diddy just played a lot of people. That's why they mad he took the bag. Hey. And let me say this. When you say that Diddy played a lot of people, Diddy couldn't play you if your business was in order. Diddy couldn't get over on you monetarily if your business wasn't in order. And that's where the manipulation, that's where a lot of things could have came into play, because people are searching and looking for an opportunity to be famous. People were chasing fame and not having your business in order and not having your contractual agreements in order. And this is exactly why Diddy was able to do what he did. So just because Diddy knew his business and you didn't know yours, can't hold that man accountable for that. Now, what you can say is, hey, Diddy, you know better, but hey, before you come sit at somebody's table, make sure your business is in order, or they gonna take a fake. They not there to be your friend. They there to make money. So, you know, Stardust, we got Cali in the building. What up, Cali? Detroit is in the building. J-Lo and Jay-Z next. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. I heard this allegedly, right? Let me use that. Allegedly, right? J-Lo you know, was getting women for Diddy. So, hey, you know, but we'll know in due time. We will know in due time. Bro said, I don't know what we talking about, but my watermelon is crunchy. That's crazy. Ass beating is not standing on business. Right. LaShawn Breed. Jessica Galvin. Texas is in the building. What up? If they have anything on Jay-Z, we'll be seeing it already. They have nothing on Jay-Z. Come on, do y'all really think Hov will play himself? I don't know. I don't know. Check it out. Compares picks. Will Usher stand up and talk? I don't know. Baltimore is in the building. What up, B More? Yes, I'm in B-More October 28th. I'm coming to B-More. We coming to have a good time, dude. I'm gonna be there for 4 days. We turning up. Diddy knows he's gonna shout down everyone's lives. By next year there will be more. Yeah, all right. Hector Lopez, what up, man? From Cali. Hey, yo, I hear some things going on out there in Cali, man. I hear some things going on out there in Cali. Seaside said, do you think Diddy will get out of this one? Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. When the feds get involved, that means they've been watching, man. So, like I said earlier, now, Diddy has a lot of political ties. Diddy has a lot of things on a lot of people. So, I don't know if he'll get out of it, but I don't know if he'll be in there long. Because it's not, it ain't worth keeping him in there and you tear down a whole, it ain't, or they gonna try to kill him. And I hope they don't do that. But, you know, when you know too much, you know too much. Jackson, Mississippi is in the building. Jackson, Mississippi is in the building, y'all. What up? They gonna murk him in prison, son. Hey, I don't know. They may. It was arranged by his attorneys. They made some type of deal behind scenes. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. Those powerful people needs these footage he has on them. I predict a not guilty verdict. This is true. Camp Mix from Brockton, Massachusetts. Massachusetts is in the building, y'all. Massachusetts is in the building, y'all. That's right. I'm a Patriots fan too, so you know I'll be sliding up in there through Foxborough. You better believe it. God bless you too, family. Hey, God bless you, man. That's why he voluntarily came back to the country. Okay, that's true. They're about to make room for new artists to take over. It's true. Denise, I'm from Georgia. Georgia, what up, man? ATL, I'm in the building tomorrow, man. I hit Atlanta tomorrow. I'm in Atlanta tomorrow. We turning up, man. Be downtown Atlanta doing that thing. Miss Cool Vibe said, Jaguar right ain't never lied. Listen, what not? Listen, anybody who talks with that much passion, consistent, and story never changes, there's some truth to it. You got to listen. I never, ever was dismissive to Jaguar Wright. You know, because she was there. So she was in Diddy camp. She was with Jay-Z. She's seen it all. So I was never, ever dismissive of her. And she said a lot of factual things. Some things, you know, I'm like, you know, I don't know. But then again, it could be. So, but she said this was going to happen. She said what she said. And, you know, and her whole rollout on Kim Porter and Cassie and there was somebody else that she said, I'll be sure. Because I watched that interview she did with the podcast, and it made sense about how everybody around Diddy has been touched except Diddy. So it make you wonder. So she says a lot of things that make you be like, you know what? That's true. That's true. That's true. But nevertheless, like I said, I like to hear it. You know, I like to do my own homework and do my own fact checking and everything like that. So, because sometimes people can talk from a bitter place and they can embellish a little bit. But, and, you know, especially when you're getting paid for interviews and stuff. So you there to talk that talk. But, you know, it's a toss up. Let's see. Friends. We got friends in the building. Yeah. Sandra says, before any footage is shown, I believe it's going to be picked through. Some people will call in favors. Yo, get off the hook. The stakes are very high. Okay, I believe it. Judge Me Not says, Jag is the truth. LaShawn Reed, I believe Jaguar. Ben and J-Lo divorcing because of all P. Diddy stuff. Ben wants nothing to do with her now. I believe that has something to do with it. Kurt L. Miller says she a hater. That's just what Kurt L. said. Soon Kim Porter, Donna Morehouse. Kim, hey man, that's a touchy situation, but I'm sure that'll come up in this process as well too. I'm Virgil from Ireland. Ireland is in the building. Oh, we all over the globe today. Yo, we have France in this mug, Ireland in this mug. Oh, we outside today. No matter who you are, man. Hey, Beyonce, Kathy White situation, ain't her time yet though. Oh, now that's gonna be a touchy situation, and what they're saying is Diddy has a lot of information in regards to what happened to Kathy White since she was with Diddy and Jay-Z. So that's gonna be interesting to watch. I'll look for that in that case somewhere. I'm sure it'll come up. Bokita, hi handsome. How you doing, sweet thing? Greetings from Puerto Rico. We got Puerto Rico in the building. Hey, listen, while y'all on here too, man, do me a favor. If you will, graciously hit that subscribe button. I do come on here, like I said, and have these little chit chats, you know, and try to stay in contact with my people and everything like that as I'm moving on the road and whatnot. And like I said, my name is Sean Presley. I'm a celebrity cinematographer. I'm the content creator for Fantasia and a whole bunch of other people, man. And so sometimes I like to step from behind the camera and come on here and have, you know what I'm saying, my little topics and my little conversations, man, just to get in tune with the people around the nation, around the world, man. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. So listen, y'all stay tuned, man, because hey, we got the election coming up, you know, all the shenanigans, you know, with this Diddy stuff. So it's a whole bunch of stuff going on, man, that I really, really want to talk about. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all, follow me, like me. Y'all see the work on there. I got videos for days on there. I post all the time, whatever. So y'all just hit that subscribe button if you can, if you choose to. You know what I'm saying? I'm all up for it. Who else we got in here? Mr. Palmetto from New Mexico. We got New Mexico in the building. Puerto Rico in the building. Germany in the building. Ireland in the building. You know what I'm saying? Cali in the building. Georgia in the building. Everybody in the building. Shoot, that's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Judge Me Not, just subscribed. I appreciate you. Thank you, Love Bug. I don't know why Diddy kept the tapes and not destroy them. What the fuck was he doing rewatching them? Hey man, I don't necessarily think, because that was a whole lot of energy going on in there. I don't think he was necessarily rewatching them, but I think, you know, I hate to use the word blackmail, but in order to get people to do what, yeah, I guess. All right. So maybe it was for blackmail or for any situation like this. You know what I'm saying? Because now you still control the narrative, right? Because you don't know what I got on you. You don't know what I got on you. I just, you don't know. So if I say, hey man, listen, if I want you to do something like, you know, sign over your publishing, and you be like, nah, don't sign over, I ain't signing over my publishing. He'd be like, hey man, you better sign over that publishing, because if you don't sign over that publishing, I'm gonna go ahead and leak this. I'm gonna send this to this person, have them leak this. And so he was using that, man, to kind of as tools, man, to get over on people. That's the only way that's the only reason why that I can come up with why he would hold on to something like that. And that big of a figure in the hip hop world, yeah, he was using those materials as leverage. Hello, Sean. Much love to you. Much love to you. Just found you and subscribed, and like, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Conversations, pieces, etc. Okay. Hey, bro, you was at them diddler parties, man. Bro, come on now. Really? No, man, I wasn't at no damn Diddy party, man. No. Um, that is funny. They don't know. No, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. You know, and I think this is the reason too, because I saw a video on I don't know if it was IG or TikTok, but they was getting ready to go party somewhere on, I guess, on one of the islands or whatever, and Diddy had a trash bag. I don't know if y'all seen it, but he had a trash bag telling everybody. He even had his sons. It was like, hey yo, so ain't no phones, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? He had everybody putting their cell phones, all of their personal belongings, everything in a trash bag. Even his kids, even the people that he was working with. So I think it was, like I said, they is using it as a control mechanism. So, you know, that's his leverage, man. He worth $1 billion tripping. You know, because if I was worth $1 billion, I would have my own island. I would have my own, you know, situation, but I would be cooling. Man, I'd be out there on the water, you know, watching my kids run up and down and doggone, you know what I'm saying? Like chilling. I would just, like, I ain't doing all of that. It ain't worth it. Like, it's not worth this public scrutiny, man, because even, now, prime example, let's just say, hypothetically, Diddy gets off, right? Diddy walks, right? In the public eye, after watching that video with Cassie, like I said, you just better off being in jail, because you're gonna be in jail in the public eye. You ain't gonna be able to go nowhere without people criticizing you, calling you. It's just gonna be too overwhelming. It's like when R. Kelly beat that case, the first case, but everybody still called him a sexual predator. You just don't get away from that, man, once the public get a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't know. For him, it's just better that you should have took your money and just I'm done. But like I said too, I think this also is bigger than a lot of the stuff that's being given to us. You know what I'm saying? Diddy went against the grain. That I do feel. He went against the grain, and you angered some people by lawsuits, via disagreements, via, you know, misinterpretation. So my thing is, you have to, there's a lot of things that kickstarted this process prior to all of this going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this just out of the blue, because that's just what the industry does. That's an industry thing. And it's not just Diddy. I don't want people to think that it's just Diddy. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of, even Kevin, y'all remember that situation with Kevin Spacey? Do y'all remember that situation with Kevin Spacey? About him and them boys, touching on them boys. But what Kevin Spacey told them people: oh, if y'all take me, I'm taking all of Hollywood. And they let him walk. They let him walk. He even tried to justify his actions of having sexual encounters with boys. And said, oh, y'all coming after me, I'm going to tell y'all, everybody in Hollywood who doing this, I got it on everybody. So, and once again, in this situation, this is the whole thing with P. Diddy. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying with Diddy, he may go. He may go. How long he go is the question. Because I can guarantee that that he is not going to be in there for a long period of time. Oh, never mind. Forgive me, everyone. This right. A person who gain the whole world and lose their soul. I just wonder why they waited so long to pick him up. Because they had to build a case first. That's why. They had to build a case first. Because at that point, running up in his house, and to be honest with you, they ran up in the house to get them videotapes. They wanted to get whatever Diddy had. That's it. That's why I think a lot of this was premeditated. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. When they brought him to the light, when they leaked that, that's why when they got those tapes, the first thing they went to, CNN mysteriously just leaks a video. It mysteriously shows up to CNN. Then CNN plays him hitting that girl. All of that was premeditated. That was calculated the way that it was supposed to come out. That just wasn't on no whim type shit. Like, nah, don't believe that. It was strategic. It was to the point. They knew how to hit Diddy. They was asking for stuff he probably didn't. He's like, okay, once again, we're gonna show you that you're not in control. And then whoop, there go Cassie. So, you know, it's one of those things, man. It's you can't beat the system. He's gonna get out. I'm sure of that. There's a possibility. He knows too much. That's why I don't listen to worldly music as a Christian. You know what they like by the music they produce. It's okay. Miss Cool Vibe said it's chess, not checkers, and that's true. And that's what the feds are playing. They playing a chess game. They understand. That's why they had to build this case perfectly. It was perfectly aligned. Yep. How could they get in the house without proof of anything? They illegally raided him on the Cassie tape. Came from the raid. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. But they were sent, and then they did all of that. They did all of that up in Diddy house to walk out with a box and a trash bag of what they would call video surveillance. So y'all sent the National Guard, the Coast Guard, the military, the Air Force, the FBI, the DEA. Y'all sent everybody to this man's house to get a box and a trash bag this big. Terrible. So they already knew what he was coming for. We need to get that up out the house first, because when we prosecute, we don't want this man to have nothing on us. And that's Clive Davis, that's all of them. There's no coincidence that Kevin Liles stepped down. Come on now. I really think it's so that the government now can blackmail anyone in those videos. Heather Dahl, you have a huge point. Collect the evidence, and now they at the mercy of, you know, the powers to be. This all goes back to the control that Kanye West was screaming. They control Diddy. They control Jay. They control Beyonce, but they don't control me. That's what Kanye West said. Lewis Riley, Kevin Liles is the CEO of 300 Entertainment. Kevin Liles was the one who was one of the major figures that put Diddy on, that helped kickstart Bad Boy Records. And it's also to save the high-ranking elites in those videos. Most definitely. So right now, you got a whole people that's in self-preservation. Testify. Because it went federal and not state, those agreements that he had set up, Cassie can be the first witness. Yep, surely can, and she probably will. Now I think he will probably commit suicide. Sadly, that's why they don't want him in jail. Even though he committed crimes, I still hope they don't suicide him. Man, you know, it's going to be interesting, doll. It's going to be interesting, I tell you that much. I tell you what, the first 2 months of 2025 are going to be wild. I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. Misty Green, yes, Cassie is the key witness. Cassie is the key witness. Listen, hey, when you come in here, tell me where you from. I'm shouting you out. I want to know where you from and how y'all feel about this. Cat Williams tried to tell y'all, Hey, this is true. Cat told y'all earlier this year on Club Shay Shay that everybody time is up. TD Jakes and all of them. That's what he said. P. Diddy and all of them. Offered him $50 million, man. Cat say $50 million. You got to learn how to tell P. Diddy no. You got to tell P. Diddy no. That's what Cat say. You know what I'm saying? We got the Chi in the building. Chicago in the building. What up, Chi-Town? Houston, Texas is in the building. That's what's up. Houston, Texas is in the building. Chi-Town is in the building, y'all. George Perkins, Yale, New Haven, Connecticut is in the building. Connecticut is in the building, y'all. Hey, yo, I used to be up in Connecticut all the time, man. I used to go to a church up there in Connecticut. Bishop Kenneth H. Moles, out of Connecticut. Used to be up there all the time. Pretoria, South Africa's in the building. Y'all, listen. Chicago, Houston, South Africa, Connecticut, Virginia, Los Angeles, New Jersey, North Kakalaki's in the building. New York City is in the building. Wisconsin is in the building. What up? Yo, it's Thursday and we talking about this Diddy-ish. Milwaukee is in the building. Chester Lewis checked in, y'all. Chester Lewis checked in from Milwaukee. Valerie Allen from Ireland is in the building. You feel me? The People's Eater, Diddy is done. She say Diddy is done. Ooh. Philadelphia up in the building. Hey, that's what's up. Philly in the building, man. Yo, I was just in Philly not too long ago, man. I was there for like a good week. Had such a wonderful time in Philly. The city was very hospitable to me, man. I love Philly. I appreciate Philly for that. I was up there at a conference, man, doing big work. And the city treated me so nice, man. So Philly, I'm coming back to Philly real soon though. I like it up there for sure. Y'all, New Jersey. Why are black people like this? Yes, he is weird as fucking done messed up something, but we need to stop celebrating our downfall, shaking my head, the rejoicing I can't. Listen, I completely understand. I completely understand, man. I think that we have to get to a point that we have to get to a space that we have to be able to hold ourselves accountable. I think we should stop taking all of our problems to the public, right? And there should have been somebody who should have held him accountable. But the problem in this matter is nobody can hold him accountable because a lot of the people were a part of it. That's the thing. So I at this point, man, you got to be able to how can I say it? Like, you got to be able to hear at some point. Nobody can get to Puffy. A lot of people tried to talk to Diddy, man, and he just wasn't hearing it because when you, like I said, when you up here and you feel like I get what I want, like Diddy had a thing where I get what I want, like I'm king, I'm God, like, you know, and it's you can't get that way, man. You still have to be humble. You still have to move with grace and humility. You still have to treat people a certain type of way. And a lot of this, and I'm telling you, a lot of this could have been alleviated just by a couple of, you know, I'm sorry's, or hey man, you know, if I hurt you, if I did wrong about you, man, let's figure out how we can rectify the situation and kind of get this back together. You had so many different issues, man, that nobody could check you on. So sometimes when nobody can check you, my dad tell me all the time, the greatest teacher in life is life. And sometimes life have to humble you, man. You know what I'm saying? And no, I don't believe in, like I said, broadcasting and taking our problems to this degree. But when they sat there, because they say in these documents, man, that people watched this nigga attack Cassie. They didn't do nothing about it. They watched this man hit this girl and abuse this girl. Some of the other people in this industry. And the only one I think they said that really kind of stepped up to him was Beyonce and was like, don't handle that girl like that. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce had to get in between, like, hey, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, who can say something to him? So sometimes, you know, God has to step in and say, and a lot of this, man, a lot of this is not the feds, man. This ain't Cassie. This ain't, you know, these people. This is a God moment. This is a situation that's screaming, there ain't nothing over me. So I got to humble you to let you know that there's only one me. You know, you and everybody else gotta fall to this, man. This is bigger than this Fed stuff. This is God teaching you a lesson. And the thing about it is, and the thing is, you still got time to repent and change. You ain't been charged with nothing. They holding you, but you ain't been charged yet. You know what I'm saying? So you got time to repent and get your situation better with the person who you made upset the most. Because believe it or not, when them doors close and them lights go off, God's eyes is still on you. He watching everything that you doing. And he can see. He know, I don't know the what went down between him and Kim Porter. God knows. He been watching the whole time. So sometimes God got to chastise you publicly just so you can see, like, hey, man, I sent people to you to get you, to tell you to stop, and you didn't. So now you have to endure this publicly, because we tried to handle this privately and you chose not to change. We tried to address this in other ways and you chose not to change. So now you're forced to change now, right? Because everything has been taken from you. You have nothing now. And normally when a person has nothing and their back is against the wall, they tend to cling to God a tad bit more than what they would do having everything in the world. I'm just saying, if you disagree, I'm up for a talk, but this is just my personal feelings, and I'm not casting my personal feelings on nobody else. I'm just telling y'all how I feel about the matter. So let me go back up, because I see some people join the party, and Portland, Maine is in the building. Dream Life Films is in the building. Okay? Just wanted to put that out there. I thought I seen somebody else come in. Nope. All right, cool. Let me go back and read some of this. So there are some other players, and it's bigger than Diddy. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I think with this situation, a lot of more people will be exposed in this matter. And it's going to be interesting to watch. Fire dancing will always burn you before the fire is out. In between the lines. True. But experience is the best advice. Yes, it is. This is God saying you reap what you sow. From Pastor Maryland is in the building. Maryland is in the building. Facts. God will humble the unhumbled. 90s music is in trouble. Judges, lawyers, entertainers. South Philly, Demetrius McCullen is in the building, y'all, from South Philly. I just wanted to scream that out there. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Cullens is in the building, okay? Priscilla Valentine said, God will take all this to the light. Most definitely, man. Like, you can't do this, man. You can't hurt people. You know what I'm saying? And I just had this conversation with somebody else the other day, man. God loves everybody. He loves everybody. He died for everybody. People who believe in God or not believe in God, you know, whatever, right? God died for everybody, right? But there's just some people, you know what I'm saying? There are some people that God, man, he just don't play about. And the innocence of Kim Porter, and and to watch that video of Cassie, it was, you know, It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And if nobody can touch you, you can't. Your arms are too short to box with God, man. They too short. So you down here, you can feel like, oh, you king and you this and you that and it. Nah, man. Nah. Your arms are too short to box with God. When God get hold of you, there ain't nothing really nobody. They denying your bond. That's why they denying everything. They don't care about that. At this point, that's God saying you can't buy your way out of this situation. You have to be humble. And it sucks that it has to happen like this. You see what I'm saying? It has to happen like this. Let me go back up and through here. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is in the building. Memphis, Tennessee is in the building. Boston, Oklahoma is in the building. You understand? Is in the building. Oklahoma. That's right. I haven't been to Oklahoma yet. I really need to. I need to get to Oklahoma, man. I need to get to Oklahoma because I've never been before, and they tell me it's a vibe in Oklahoma, and I need to get there. A lot of the artists that I work with, I've never been with one of the artists. I got a situation coming up with Nicki Minaj soon, and I think I'm gonna do a couple of shows on her situation. But hopefully, I get a chance to come to Oklahoma because I'm really interested in coming to just kind of see the environment and just kind of take that in. So Oklahoma, I hope I have a good time when I get there. Seek truth. Slip and Slide Records. But nah, what's done in the dark must come to the light. Hey man, that's funny. That's funny. I know you talking about the baby oil and the you talking about the baby oil and the lube they found in the bathroom. That slip and slide. That's funny. VA, what's up, man? Patience B, I appreciate you. ATL is in the building. Donna Morrell's Meat Mill. Naomi Vasquez. What up? Papa, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Papa Kwaku from Ghana. Ghana, what's up, man? Ghana in the building. Columbus, Mississippi is in the building. What up? They gave R. Kelly 30 years, no proof, and mad because he would not give up his rights to this music. That's what I'm saying, man. Hey, listen, if everybody on this Diddy case, or viewing this Diddy case, think that this is strictly on some sex business and, you know, assaulting Cassie, which is a terrible thing, by the way. I don't condemn that at all. And for that he should be dealt with accordingly in regards to that situation. I was raised never to ever to put my hands on a woman. I've never hit, abused, pushed, did anything terrible to a woman like that. I do not agree with that and all that behavior. If a woman makes me that mad enough, I don't need to be there. I'm leaving. You understand? I don't condemn that. And like I said, to watch that video hurt my soul to see that happen. And honestly, would have loved to go 3 rounds with Diddy on that one. Point blank, period. But you know, that's you know, but that's not it, man. This is more than the Cassie situation. This is more than these sex parties. It's more than that. You know, this is Diddy had multiple lawsuits, not only dealing with the alcohol side, but some other things as well with Warner Brothers in regards to some of his characters and cease and desist. He had a whole bunch of stuff going on that a lot of people don't know. And on a political background, he had a lot of things going on as well, and that some pieces got to be moved. A couple of disagreements and some things that he was actually trying to do, building this Black excellence platform, and some things where some ideas and stuff that he was trying to get out that got derailed by this situation, and the fact that you were suing, you know, I forget the name of that alcohol company, but for $100 million. Trust me, that money will cause a ruckus if you let it, by any means. Okay? So, yeah, it's not just that. Nubian Prince, Atlanta in the building. We got another one. It was just his turn. It's way more people than that. Yes, exactly. You know, Diddy's up, and eventually, other people will be up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just be mindful, man. Like, that's what you watch, and you'll see it's more than what people. It's more than what people think it is. It's more. It is. Diageo. Okay, yeah. I say the same thing. I would never do a woman like that. My dad taught me that not to hit no. Yeah, man. Ain't no. First of all, I'm not hitting no woman. Like, you won't get no thrill by that. And it's like I said, if she make you that mad, if she piss you off that mad, she going through your. Then why y'all together? Why y'all together? You know what I'm saying? Step, leave. That man said, I want to know if he had a deal with Johnson & Johnson, baby boy. Man, that's crazy. He probably did, because that was a whole, listen, 1,000 bottles. Aubrey from Danity Kane can't wait for somebody to call her to testify. Ellis Atkins pissed off the wrong one. This is true. This is true. This is true. George Perkins, that's absolutely right. And I don't know who Cassie, I don't know who Cassie daddy, I don't know who her brothers is, but man, if Diddy would have hit my daughter, ain't nothing stopping me. Nothing. Ain't nothing stopping me. Nothing. That couldn't have been my daughter. I couldn't have watched that on TV. I couldn't have watched that on TV. And as a father sitting at home and watching Diddy do that to my daughter, and I'm turning on CNN watching my daughter getting stomped down in a... Me? No, nigga. No. We headed straight to New York, Miami, LA. It don't matter. No, bro. You got to see all us. All of us. And we gonna do it every time on site. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yeah, I would have been in jail. Sherry said, very sad. My dad would have done the same. Nubian Prince, I just subscribed. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Question, how do you feel about blacks voting for Trump? Oh. Okay, so I try to, let me say it like this. I try to stay out of political views when it comes to this presidential situation. I like to keep a kind of like a straight and narrow here. What I will say is this: whatever your preference is, you're entitled to your own preference. You vote for what you believe in, and whatever candidate you feel that you feel that's going to work in your favor, that's who you vote for. I'm gonna leave it like that. I share a platform that deal with and I'm in an industry that deal with a lot of people, so that's a situation that I'm gonna just stay away from. And then once I go to the polls, I'll make my decision on that. but I really don't want to indulge in that. I really don't. So that's I don't want to do that. So if you just respect me on that, Nubian Prince, I would appreciate that. But I don't want to touch on that. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bro, so many VIP people died that he was close to. Not a coincidence. And for the ones who still living, look at their career. Listen, you are absolutely right. You are right. You are right. And that's why I said a lot of people have been affected by P. Diddy's actions. And there's a lot of people who praise P. Diddy, and there's a lot of people who dislike him. And so I can't be dismissive of the people who dislike him, because I've been in situations and I've dealt with artists, and let me just go ahead let me just go ahead and put this out there like this. A lot of what I'm talking about, guys, I'm giving you my opinion on certain things, but I am in the industry, right? Okay, I am in the industry. I deal with a lot of these artists, right? A lot of the artists, and some of the people that I've worked with, have had some form of affiliation with P. Diddy, who knows P. Diddy, may not have worked with him, but they've crossed paths, they've spoken, they have a profound respect for each other. So I work with a lot of people. So what I'm saying, there is opinion, and then there'll be some validity to some of the statements that I'm making, being a celebrity cinematographer, being around the industry and working with a lot of people, and just being in this industry as one of the most respected shooters in the nation, by the way. Okay, so I'm not just, I don't want you to think that I'm just rambling, all right? Because I've seen a lot. But I'm a man of Christian faith, and I've never ever, and let me just be clear when I say this, I've never ever compromised my morals to get ahead in anything. I worked from the ground up. I started in my closet. I start my production company. So I want to be very clear. I started my production company in my closet, and then I grew my production company to what it is today, right? I have never ever reached out to any celebrity for opportunity. Every celebrity that you see me work with, they came and found me, either in passing, either at some music festival, either via hitting me directly on Instagram, asking me to work with them. I have not ciphered through the industry and then people, whatever. I'm homegrown. I don't live in LA. I don't live in New York. I live in Florida, in a very, very wonderful, area, right? And none of my morals. I can walk away from the industry right now and not leave anything. I predict my own. I can handle my own contracts. Nobody do none of that for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, as a spectator of an industry that I'm in, but I'm not in. But I've seen indulging with some of the artists that I work with and stepping away. Oh, that's on a business standpoint and just networking standpoint. All right. So I'm not just sitting here telling you guys, like I said, I'm giving y'all some opinion, but I'm also giving y'all some fact too. So if you tell me like, yeah, I've crossed paths with P. Diddy, that's because we were in the same room, and because I sit on the board of the Multicultural Motion Picture Association in LA, and ASIUM, the American Society of Young Musicians, and P. Diddy sits on the board. So when I say I've been in the room with him, that's because I've been in the room with him in form of a business setting, and he's always handled himself where I seen him in a very professional light manner. So none of this I've ever seen. So that's where my opinion say, hey, well, I don't know, because I didn't see him like that. I'm going off of, in my opinion, and that's why I say these are my opinions. They are because I'm watching how other people are responding to him, and I can hear. But if he's in front of me and all I can tell y'all is, hey, when I sat in this meeting with Babyface and Diddy and Tracy Edmonds and Dr. Dre and all of these people, it was a professional, productive meeting. That's all I got to give y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want y'all to think now, like, I just want to put this out here. Like, I just don't want y'all to think, oh, man, this nigga just talk like this nigga. Nah. Google me, look me up. I'm everywhere, right? I'm everywhere. So I'm not sitting here, I ain't sitting here, like I said, I ain't in defense of this man at all. I'm sitting on the sideline waiting on everybody else to get a verdict. He, like I said, the man innocent until proven guilty. He indicted. I read the charges. The only thing I can judge this man off of is that video I seen on CNN, because that was him. And that was despicable, terrible. So if I seen that, that's what that was. And that's the only thing that I can say, hey man, that's wild. And I would have beat his ass for that if it was my daughter. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff, I ain't seen none of that. I ain't never been to the man's house. I ain't never been to a party, because somebody said that in the situation. I ain't never been to this man party. I ain't been to none of that. None of it. Never seen it. Never will. Never been interested to go. I stay within the fine walls of my home and take care of my 2 children and try to provide for my family. I'm only in control of my situation. So just want to put that out there. Sad he ruined so many lives, including him and his family. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy, I know. And now his kids have to live with this and watch this. You know, it's a tragic thing. So the Queen Jaguar right isn't crazy after all. Salute, Queen. Hey, you know, she's another one. She's been in the industry. She worked with Diddy. She worked with Jay-Z. So she's seen a lot. Behavior switching is real. It is. The people who worshipped him were worse. I believe it. I believe it. I say voting isn't going to get me to heaven. The real voting is really within your own. True. King RC, block me. And tired of your live popping up. I'm not in control of that, bro. And just, you can slide if you want to. I'm just having conversation with people who want to have the conversation. God bless you, brother. Where was Cassie feeling? Because, child, my brothers would have never. Naomi Vasquez, you understand me? I have been on with Diddy, and he was professional. Probably it's because I had my own team around me, as if I was the president of the United States. See? Well, God bless you. Take care. I'm out. Mama of 3, God bless you. Thank you for coming. Please hit that subscribe button on your way out, man. I would love for you to stick around. Come see me again. Voting feels like self-soothing. Been on tour, I meant. Oh, okay. You've been on tour with Diddy. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. Mama of 3. Take care of those babies. Stay safe out there in those. Stay safe. But yeah, when y'all come in here, man, y'all tell me where y'all from. You know what I'm saying? Dave Savage, San Antonio in the building. The Dominican Republic is in the building. Cincinnati is in the building. I love Cincinnati. I love Cincinnati. I ain't been to Cincinnati in a minute, but I love it. The last time I was there, I had so much fun. I also subscribe. I appreciate you. I'm here to the live done. I appreciate you. What do you think about Snoop Dogg buying Death Row record label? Man, I think that was a smart move for Snoop Dogg. I don't, Dr. Dre didn't want nothing to do with it, so I thought it was the wisest move, man. And now, he owned it and everything, so he can do what he want to do, rebuild it, rebrand it, and make it do what it do. So that was a smart move for him, business wise. Cincinnati by way of Brooklyn, BK. I love it. I live on the east side, a great area. Okay, that's dope, Sherry. Yeah, I went up there. I shot a dance competition in Cincinnati a few years back, man, and I had a wonderful time up there. Nice. It was cold though. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little cold. It was a little cold when I did. I shot that in like November, I think it was. It was a little cool up that way. But I like it, man. The city was pretty. Naomi Vasquez, where you from? I'm from Florida. Florida. I'm from down by Tampa, Florida. Oh yeah, I like it though. I like it, to be honest with you. I like it. My dad is from Baltimore, Maryland. So I ain't no stranger to the cold, but my mother lives down here in Florida. So, you know. They got some stuff going on. But yeah, man. Do you think Diddy did it? 50 think Diddy did it. Did he do it? So 50 think he did. God did. That's funny. I wish Wendy Williams, because she would say, gotcha. He got her fired from Hot 97 due to revealing his DL lifestyle. Ooh, you know what, man? I just, it's ugly. She say Diddy did it. Poor Wendy. Alexis Garcia, California is in the building, man. What's up? What's up? Are you interested in filmmaking? I am a filmmaker. I am. I'm actually working on a couple of projects, especially it's coming independent things that I'm gonna be putting out as well. I'm gonna do a YouTube series and whatnot. So it's gonna be crazy. Diddy beat that girl bad. How many times not on camera? Who you telling? You right. Cause if he did it like that, you can tell the way that he was doing it, he was accustomed to doing that. You know what I'm saying? He was accustomed to doing it. So at the end of the day, since you shouted us out, that's right, Florida in the building, baby. I appreciate that, big dog. My screen is blacked out. Oh, your screen blacked out? Oh man, hold on. Can you see me? But, bro, he gotta go. I hope all the enablers get caught, man. True enough. True enough. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. Wait a minute. Hold on. They say I'm alive, blacked out. Hold on. Oh, my screen out. I'm trying to fix it. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it. I'm still blacked out. Hold on. I'm trying to fix it.